Welcome to Drift Crash, the channel in which I learn to turn left. You join me here today at Birmingham Wheels, which has been salvaged, saved and reinstated by Andy Arnott from Learn to Drift. There's a circuit behind me, there's a circuit up over there, and there's like some playpen things over there as well, so caters to all levels of driving. So what I needed to do today was basically bring the car down, put some seat time into it now that everything's changed, and just generally make it not drive like a piece of junk, because I made so many silly mistakes with the setup last time, just down to tiredness and being a moron. Anyway, I'm excited about doing a drive today for you guys and for me. So that was quite fun, wasn't it? It's nice doing circly skids. What I've learned is basically that when you think, like on the way to an event, that like that thing, if I did that, that would probably help, but I'm quite tired, so I'm not going to do that thing. You should do the thing, because yeah, I've done the thing today and it drives a lot better. So what I've actually done is I've taken some preload off the front spring because that was like way too much. I've set the height a little better. I've aligned the car. I think what happened was when I aligned it, I might have knocked the pole or something, because like one wheel was like towed out a bit and the other one was towed out like 3 miles and the other one, yeah, so it was just all completely wrong. And overtired, just not thinking, and yeah, the part that sucks is it's all my own fault. If you're not doing the work and not putting the time in on the car, like, you're just gonna kick yourself in the balls and people are gonna make memes. It's gonna be bad. Anyway, so now that I've done those things, the car drives pretty wicked, and the Zeknovas that it's on are running really, really well. So if I show you a couple of tyres that I've been using today, and maybe you can scope for yourself, like if you want to try and use them in the future, because the run time is bananas. Okay, so the tyres I've been using, obviously Zeknova's got a couple of compounds here. These are brand new, so ignore those. But I have here the 2 sets of tyres that I used at the last BDC round on the rear. So, I mean, the car was terrible in terms of understeer, but it did have a lot of forward bite and grip. So what I've actually done is run the first set through a heat cycle. They went on the dyno, so they got real hot and got hardened off a bit. And then I kept them on to do all the practice. And these things here, which we'll do a little zoom in on, I've done 18 laps. And then the ones next to them, these are the ones that I turned up on today. They've done less laps, but I've been running some weird camber, so they got some weird camber issues. But again, there must be somewhere in the mid-20s in numbers of laps on those. And then finally what we'll do is I'm going to show you the tyres on the rear of the car, which I put on brand new today, so you can see what a day's worth of drifting on a semi-abrasive surface looks like, and then gauge your own run time from there. You know, obviously this is 400 horsepower, weighs 1.2 tons, so it's fairly average, I guess, of like a Silvia. So conveniently, this part of the bumper's missing, so you can see directly to the tyre. But these tyres I've run since this morning, so obviously they come with 8mm of tread, and I would say there's easily 5 or 6mm of tread left on the centre of the tyre. I'm wearing the inner edges a bit because I'm running a good bit of toe and a good bit of camber today, and I tend to pull the tyre off the inner edge on the trailing wheel, so with so many direction changes they've taken a real beating today, but there's still tread there, and if you flick them you'll get 2 entire days out of those tyres, which is pretty spectacular at that power level and that grip level. So I'm running them at, I'm using bar at the moment, so I'm running these at 1.8 bar hot, and they're, you know, they're pretty grippy. I mean, just you've seen the footage, so I guess review that and decide if you think that's grippy or not. But anywho, still plenty more to come out of them, and yeah, crazy run time from a tyre that's effectively very cheap for what it is. So that's the end of the episode for today. The long and short is if you're gonna go drifting, just give yourself time to actually get your car set up, so you don't end up on a big old pile of tyres, because that's pretty dumb. So I guess the next thing you're gonna see is me drifting somewhere else, because I am putting a hell of a lot of seat time in now to make up for lost time. I guess what I haven't said for a while is also leave comments, interact, you know, like, subscribe. I can't even say that stuff, but like the thing that I want is that, like, the interaction, we talk, we all like share drifting together, and that's what it's all about. If you're bringing good vibes and you're coming out to beat your car up and have some fun, this is the right place.